This is The Great Expanse by John Bat 426 here on YouTube. It is always a pleasure to record these videos, to edit them, put my unique spin on them. For your viewing pleasure, for your listening pleasure. And if you like the videos that you've seen thus far, hit the like button. Share these videos with other people that you know that like comic book related stuff as much as you do. Subscribe to the channel, hit that bell for notifications. Which one? All. Not personalized or the one underneath, but all. So the next time my new videos drop, you'll know about it second. I'll know about it first. One breath, champ. I said all that in one breath. I got all my stuff out the way because I really want to focus on this. You know what I'm saying? Well, you've clicked on a thumbnail, you already know what the video is about. Supergirl, the teaser, the official teaser. Now, we've known that Millie Alcock from House of the Dragon, she played the young Queen Rhaenyra. Okay, that's the only thing I've known her from, to be honest. We also know that Lobo was going to be in it, played by Jason Momoa. Now, a long time ago, my brother, okay, he did say this. He said that Jason Momoa would be a way better Lobo than Aquaman. He said this when he was auditioning for Aquaman. Because my brother watched Game of Thrones. You know, he played Khal Drogo. You know, he saw Game of Thrones before I did. And I didn't know who Jason Momoa was. So I was like, all right, whatever. And Jason Momoa is not the ideal Aquaman as far as aesthetically. You know, because Aquaman is a blonde with no facial hair. And when he did have facial hair, it was a blonde facial hair. This dude is a dark-haired Aquaman. So yes, aesthetically, Jason Momoa was not the ideal Aquaman. Now the movie, the first one, incredible. I really love the first Aquaman movie. So we know that there are rumors that he will be portraying Lobo, who is an intergalactic bounty hunter who's almost like Deadpool, except this man has Superman strength. He can fly through space without a covering, you know what I mean, without any kind of protection. He's on like a motorbike. He whistles and the bike comes to him. He's a very polarizing anti-hero type. Now, I forgot what the name of the species was, but he literally blew up his home planet. Like, this dude is like crazy on a scale that Deadpool wishes he could reach. Now, that's not shade that I'm throwing at Deadpool. I'm just trying to let you guys know what kind of a character Lobo is, okay? So, he's rumored to be in it. Jason Momoa portraying Aquaman. Millie Alcock, of course, the titular character Supergirl. Other than that, I don't know who gonna be in this joint. Sorry, Philly slang joint. But all I know is I'm expecting Supergirl to be better than Superman. Now, maybe that's an unrealistic approach because Superman lore-wise is not a good movie. Lore-wise. I'm talking about the story. You know what I mean? Now, visually, spectacular. That's why I gave the movie a B, because the lore wasn't that bad to where it maybe ignored the visuals. Does that make sense? Now, did the visuals make any sense? No! What was the Rainbow River leading into a black hole in a pocket? Just stuff just being thrown at you, which is not logical. It made no sense, okay? And a clone of Superman, the very first movie, trash. But without further ado, Supergirl, the official teaser trailer, okay? We are, wait a minute, let me cue it up. C-U-E, Q, not the letter Q. All right. Oh yeah, and I forgot. Crypto belongs to Supergirl. But anyway, we're doing the Supergirl teaser in 3, 2, 1, go. Old record player, there's Crypto being just a menace as usual. Daily Planet, Superman state. Why would the
You managed to get most of it on the paper this time.
Why is she talking like Leonardo DiCaprio when he was high on Quaaludes in The Wolf of Wall Street?
Hi, cars are out. Hereby declare.
That shit looks like something from The Fifth Element.
23 will be the best year yet.
You put the turn 23, okay.
Let's be honest, babe, it's not a very high bar to clear.
I didn't know any of you were still alive.
The Candor?
What was it like to lose everything in the day?
Krypton didn't die in a day. The gods are not that kind. Okay, this does not look like this is gonna end well.
For you guys.
Okay. Look at Pinhead.
Do others on your planet have powers like you?
No, it's a pretty small group of 2.
Oh, I-beams. That looked alright. Oh, that freaking dog.
What
I
Superman?
think that was Lobo right there.
He sees the good in everyone. And I see the truth.
Okay. June 26th. Written by Ana Nogueria and directed by Craig Gillespie. All right. Let me be honest. That trailer felt like Superman a little bit. It's like the music. It feels like almost a James Gunn movie. That's the feel I got. Now, you may crucify me in the comments. I'm a big boy. I can handle it. But I don't see a difference in tone. I don't see a tonal shift from Superman. Does that make sense what I'm saying? T-O-N-A-L, the more you know, tonal. I don't see much of a tonal shift from Superman. Now, I didn't see the name James Gunn anywhere, but we know that James Gunn's presence will be felt in this movie because he is the chief creative officer of DC Studios. I do not know Craig Gillespie's work. And I'll say this. There weren't a lot of alien presences in this movie. I mean, it's clearly not going to be on Earth. There's a bunch of humans or carbon-based forms. You know, like they look human. You know what I mean? Like Kryptonians look human. You know, they showed that one procession where I guess Supergirl was on Krypton before it blew up. So we didn't see any hints of Krypton being destroyed, or I would think that since we didn't see it in Superman, the destruction of Krypton, we would see it in this movie, right? Would that make sense? Crypto, I wish to God that he was not in this movie. So a Daily Planet newspaper is laying on the floor, Crypto pees on it, a picture of Superman. See, to me, if you don't know who Superman is, if you're not acquainted with Superman being like the premier superhero of all time, that's disrespectful to me. You're peeing on a newspaper with a picture of Superman. I don't know if James Gunn wrote a note and said put that in there, or maybe Craig Gillespie doesn't know who Superman is, but you have to think about it in basic terms, because a lot of us aren't familiar with who Superman is, okay? Let's take it to the NBA. Now, today's king, LeBron James, okay? And people are talking about, oh yeah, he's the greatest player of all time. A lot of people that have seen Michael Jordan play know it isn't true. K-N-O-W, we know it isn't true, because Michael Jordan's the greatest basketball player of all time, in my opinion, okay? But when they compared Jordan to LeBron, people that have played against Michael Jordan have always held him in the highest regard. They said they've given cautionary tales. People that have played against Michael Jordan, like Reggie Miller, Vernon Maxwell, they've said, yeah, I was playing, we were kind of going point for point, basket for basket. Then I made a mistake of talking trash about Michael Jordan. Then Michael Jordan would amp up his game and usually destroy you. These people were talking about having nightmares about playing Michael Jordan. People that wouldn't even practice. When they knew Michael Jordan was coming to town, there was like a whole nother level of dedication because they know what Michael Jordan is going to bring. Okay, analogy over. Superman, the premier superhero, his picture's on a newspaper and is being peed on. It's being urinated on by a crazy dog, Crypto, that isn't obedient, that isn't helpful, even though he did help Superman defeat the Hammer of Bravia, Ultraman, whatever you want to call him. We see that Supergirl had no respect for Superman when she went to the Fortress of Solitude just to make a cameo that I didn't like at all. She called him a biatch. I'm like, where is the respect for the Man of Steel? Where is the respect for Superman? Where is it? It's not even in this trailer. But as far as the movie goes, the teaser didn't do too much for me. Like, we saw the silhouette of Lobo. You could tell by the hair or whatever that it was Lobo. I'll give this trailer a C. This trailer didn't do it for me. I'm sorry. I didn't get anything out of this that I wanted to see. So C. That's sign language for C. Now, that was my take on this teaser for Supergirl, Kara Zor-El. Okay, Woman of Tomorrow. That's what the movie is based off of, that graphic novel, Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow. If you agree with my take, if you disagree with my take, leave a comment in the comment section. Leave a dissertation if necessary. In other words, be as wordy as you need to be. All right? David Brent, please let them know where those comments or wordy dissertations go, sir. Thank you, Mr. Brent, Wernham Hawk's finest, The Office UK, played by the immortal Ricky Gervais. Do your part, I'll do my part, so The Great Expanse by John Bat 426 can and will expand. It's in the name.